Picture this. You are in a park and someone is holding a baby. But it doesn't move, cry, or even breathe because it is a doll, a hyper-realistic baby doll, better known as a reborn. These dolls have become all the rage the world over. People are taking them for strolls in malls, for checkups in hospitals, and throwing birthday parties for them. In Brazil, this has stirred a political storm. Some lawmakers have criticized this as a waste of time and money, while others have applauded the doll makers and taken the reborns to legislative meetings. But this is hardly the only toy stirring up a debate and fascinating adults. Here's a report.
Care, laughter, emotional moments. Except they're not being shared between parents and babies. Because these are dolls, better known as reborn dolls. These are hyper-realistic baby dolls. Some are available for as cheap as $120. And the cost can go up as high as $1,800. Thousands of people the world over are willing to shell out the big bucks for these dolls. They have fascinated the masses for years. Thanks to social media, they have gone viral now. Influencers are staging birth simulations and shopping strolls with these dolls. People are even using reborns for parenting practice.
I love reborns despite the hate we see out there. It's been difficult for us because I like going to the mall. I want to have the right to go out with them, go to the mall, go to the park.
A lot of new and curious people are coming to understand what this reborn universe is, which has existed for more than 20 years. But now all of this has come to light with a lot of criticism and controversy because of adults taking care of the dolls.
In Brazil, people's obsession with these dolls has sparked a political debate. Lawmakers have brought these lifelike dolls into legislatures. In Rio de Janeiro, the city council has passed a bill. It honors those who make the lifelike dolls. Meanwhile, elsewhere across the country, lawmakers have debated fines. This is for those seeking actual, real-world medical help for their lifelike dolls. That said, there are those who have criticized any amount of attention being given to this issue. Last week, one congresswoman said, "Can we focus on what really matters? If someone wants to have a doll, let them. I have 2 real children and they're more than enough work." But reborns aren't the only dolls stirring up debates. So have Labubus that if you don't live under a rock, you have most likely heard of them. These are furry, snaggle-toothed gremlins. They are sold by Chinese toy company Pop Mart. These plush monsters have been called cute, ugly, creepy, and everything in between. But they are a rage. Celebrities are hanging the little monsters on their bags. People are forming long queues for blocks around the Pop Mart stores, smuggling the Labubu dolls at airports, hurling punches at one another to get their hands on the toy, and up to tens to thousands of dollars on a single Labubu. This doll alone contributed at least $400 million to Pop Mart's revenue last year.
It's a little bit of joy in a world that can sometimes be tough, right? And, you know, when you've got adult money, why not spend adult money on things you want, right?
In fact, over recent years, a lot of so-called kidults have been spending their quote-unquote adult money on stuffed toys. The global market for plush toys stands at $11 billion. And to give you an idea, 1 in 5 toys are bought by adults. Question is why? For some, it is about childhood nostalgia. For some, it is about purchasing soft toy collectibles as a hobby. For others, it is about escaping reality and apparently finding wellness in their toys. This has also prompted backlash on social media. Critics call it an absurd waste of money. But as it seems, one person's absurdity can be another person's joy.
Firstpost now available in 9 languages on YouTube. English,
Stands at $36 trillion.
French,
Le FMI, comme
German,
geschäftsführenden Direktoren,
Hindi,
$36 trillion का कर्ज है
Indonesian,
Pemerintah tanpa pemeriksaan
Italian,
sekali radikali.
Japanese, Portuguese,
Por causa do próprio balanço patrimonial.
Spanish.
Beautiful bill.
Go to Settings, click on Audio Track and select the language of your choice. Be the first to know what's happening around you in your first language. Firstpost.